past the holes in the night till she bless sunshine. Breathe in and inhale vapors from bright stars that shine. Breathe out, weed smoke, we trace the skyline. Heard the bass ride out like an ancient mating call. I can't take it, y'all. I can feel the city breathing, chest heaving against the flesh of the evening. Sober for a die like the last train leaving.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yo.
Hey.
Oh, my.
Coming to you live from Zony Manor. You know what it is. Zony is the sound. My name is Neon June.
I'm Briley Harris.
And we are here with The Recipe, episode 5, baby.
Woo.
Episode
Cinco.
5. How you feeling, bro?
Bro, it's been a great weekend. Great couple of weekends with the Only Vibes fam.
Okay.
Shout out them.
Shout out Only Vibes.
You know, Big Zone, they had us both through.
Back to back.
Yeah, you know,
Milk,
like
Drake
the little
shit.
Drake.
Slight work.
Yeah, that back to back. We Gucci, man.
Okay.
New week started a recipe. We got very, very special guests on tonight, so I don't.
First off, we're going to shout out everybody that's already falling through the chat. I see the inaugural episode of The Recipe participant, my man Mason's Lament in the building. Of course, man, he just dropped some heat. He just flipped that WAP joint, bro.
Yo, that joint's
crazy.
crazy.
Yo, tap in
Heard
with
that
Mason,
already,
man.
yeah.
Tap in. He got that joint on the profile.
Yeah.
Shout out to Default. Tefe, I think. Yes, sir. Thank you for falling through, my man. I've been peeping you on Twitch as well, bro. I've been busting niggas' heads. We appreciate that.
Okay. That boy, somebody.
Let's see.
Yes,
that boy.
sir.
Hey, that boy. We see you out. Hey,
That
7G in the place as well, man. Hey, let's get
again.
into it. My man. Appreciate y'all for falling through.
Yes.
This next guest on The Recipe. I first got hip to him with his incredible work with the band Deja Vu.
Yes.
And little did I know, I found out later that he actually was an incredible producer and artist in his own right.
Crazy.
So, without further ado, we're gonna tell my man to go ahead and unsheath himself and unveil himself to the people. My man,
Let's get it.
Kinesthesia.
What's
How you
up, bro? How you
feeling,
feeling?
my G?
You're
I'm alright.
What's
I'm
good?
chilling.
What's good? How you feeling, dog?
I'm good. Just trying to stay relaxed.
Hey,
you know what I
man.
mean? Just
Yeah.
trying to stay focused.
Okay.
That's
You look like
big.
you in your creative
Yo,
space, man.
smooth tonight.
Yeah. You look like you're in the lab. That's what's up, bro. You look like you tapped in.
Yeah.
Well, how you doing, man? First off.
I'm cool. I'm busy, but I'm cool.
Okay. Hey, that's a
Good.
good thing to be. It's a
Good.
good thing to be in these times, man. For
Always.
sure.
Yes.
Hey, man, we just gonna get straight into it, my guy. All right. First off, how did you come up with the name Kinesthesia? For the people that don't know, what does that mean, and what does it mean to you when you bring it to your music?
You know, it's funny because when I first came up with the name, it's a personal thing, and I didn't think about the fact that people were gonna ask me like, how'd you come up with the name? I never thought about that. But so kinesthesia is awareness of one's body and what is going through and what's going on with the body. So it's awareness of like what you're wearing, like what clothes you're wearing, how the clothes feel on your body. If you're sitting down, like the surface underneath your body, you know what I mean? If you're rubbing up against anything, even how your skin feels at the moment. Is your skin dry? Being aware of all those things. And it's a skill taught within what they call mindfulness within therapy. It's a form of therapy called dialectical behavioral therapy. And that's one of the forms that I had to study for like my struggle with mental health and stuff like that.
Okay. Run that back one more time. You said,
Yeah.
what was it called? What type of behavioral therapy?
Dialectical behavioral therapy.
Dialectical.
They call it DBT.
DBT. Okay.
Yeah.
Right there,
Okay.
DBT, yeah.
Thank you
And
for
they
putting
teach
us on.
it. Yeah. So it helps with anxiety, depression, and it's used a lot for youth. It takes from like Buddhism and all that stuff.
Word.
And all of it really is just being mindful of what's going on with one's body.
Okay. That's what's up.
So kinesthesia is something that saved my life. So I was like, if the last thing I can do is dedicate, my body of work to it.
Wow,
Man, that's
deep.
That's
That's
deep.
beautiful. That's dope. That's dope. I didn't know that about the name. That's dope.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So, how did you first start making music? You start first getting into producing, or were you first playing in the bands?
Actually, I got into DJing first before
Wow.
anything. Yeah, because I grew up on like I'm a house head. Like before anything else, it's EDM, like dance music.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And so I was coming up on dubstep, and I'm like, yo, like they making, and Future House. And so these guys like Shami, Skrillex, Avicii, everybody, they making like these crazy stuff. I'm thinking they making the music through the DJ controllers and whatnot, and the CDJs. I'm thinking that's how because nobody like told me like, nah, you gotta get the guitar. So I got like a small, entry level DJ controller or whatnot, and started with that. Then because I was still trying to make EDM, I started on GarageBand.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I got a laptop. I started producing when I was 12. And then after that, I started bass in the 8th grade.
Okay, where were you on GarageBand, like on the phone?
Yeah, on the iPod. It was an iPod. Yeah.
Trapper early.
I was trying.
Hey,
yeah.
that's what's up. Okay, you said you started playing. When did you start playing bass? A little bit after?
In the 8th grade. Yeah, it was like a year or two after. Then
was that like in jazz bands in school or?
Oh no, I didn't even know about jazz until freshman year.
Okay. Yeah,
I didn't really know about hip hop. I didn't listen to hip hop like that until freshman year of high school, and I'm going into my senior year now. So before that it was all dancing, alternative and rock and heavy metal, death metal, like all that stuff.
Dope. Okay.
Yeah. So I was just listening to a bunch of that stuff. Really a bunch of what's that band called? They do Chop Suey. I can't. System of a Down. Yeah. I was listening to a lot of System of a Down, and that was like, yep. And so I was just doing that and learning those songs on bass and learning 21 Pilots. Yeah. So
okay, cool. That's dope. I didn't know that about your musical background. That's awesome. For sure. All right, the people gotta know. The chat gotta know. Let's everybody in the chat tap in on this question right here, man.
Yeah.
FL or Ableton?
I think that is like I don't think I use FL, but I've also used Ableton. I don't think it matters at all. Like it doesn't matter.
Valid.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter. I hate to say that, like, because people be hyping it, like it's like a very hyped question. But every time I hear it, it's like, yeah. And they all the time people like they do studies where they see if like the drums hit harder in FL because that's a little rumor. But that doesn't and it's the only difference between Ableton and FL as far as like how the audio is processing is the codec that they use.
Right.
But that doesn't affect the audio. It's literally like I think workflow, depending on what you want to do. Like if you're working with a lot of live instruments and you're performing live and you're recording, then go with Ableton.
For sure.
Anything else for me, I would go for FL.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. For sure. And it hits sometimes. I don't know. Shout out to Mason in the chat. All right. Okay.
Mason's a prime example of that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man,
yes, sir. So all right, we got your DAW preference. What gear do you like to body compositions? We know you go crazy on the bass.
I see a little board in the back.
A couple things.
Yeah, I got the VC49. That thing just broke. Yeah, I got two bass. I really like Fender.
Okay.
Shout out.
And then as far as producing using the audio interface, I use a Focusrite 6i6.
Okay.
And then my monitors are HS8s, which are
let them
know.
Oh
my goodness, bro! Like I feel like everybody who's higher up knows like how good HS8s are, but it should not have taken me this long to know that HS8s are this great. Like it's you hear it so differently, and if you ever hear your mix on an HS8, like you're gonna be disgusted with yourself if it wasn't made with HS8 or like Atoms or anything like that, because it's just like they're so clear. And they
will let you know.
Yeah, they give you a lot of great and flat feedback. They're like the ATH M50X. Yeah, but in monitor form, and it's even better. It's even better.
Gotcha. I think one thing that the HS8 taught me is that you invest going to like get the good thing. get good shit.
It pays
No.
off.
You
It
get
pays
good
off.
results, honestly.
Like it's one of the best investments you can make. Good monitors is one of the best investments. You're not. I mean, I don't ever plan to buy another pair of
And
monitors.
that's the other thing,
Ah,
exactly. You don't have to
exactly.
get another one ever again. For
Yeah,
sure.
never. I don't even need a subwoofer. I don't need a sub.
Got you.
They got
exactly,
that crank in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. So, what VSTs? What kind of virtual instruments you?
I'm using Omnisphere now.
Omnisphere.
Lots of
Okay.
Omnisphere, lots of Electra. Electra is slept on low key. Like it's kind of like a staple, but I still feel like it's slept on in
Nah, what's
comparison.
that one? What's that one? I'm not hip to that one.
Electra X. Can I
Okay.
show you? Would that
Yeah,
work?
Oh
if
yeah,
I-
let's
just
pop it
make
on the
sure, yeah.
screen. Oh
Let's
yeah.
see.
Who makes that one?
Tone 2.
Tone
Tone
2.
So
Okay.
it's a bunch of like electronic sounds and like wavy and trap stuff. It's used for like a ton of trap.
Okay.
Okay.
I really like the arps, like the and the
Hey.
basses and all that stuff. Yeah, it's got some real cool like.
Cool. It's got a deep library of presets too, from what I'm.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
shit-
it's a ton of libraries for it. And even the stock sounds are cool. And then I'm using Serum. I love Serum. I didn't start on Serum, but Serum was like the first VST it made me really get into sound design after Silent. I don't have that on here anymore.
Yeah.
Silent was an OG though. I used to use a lot of that. Serum now.
Okay.
And the Arturia V collection. Toes are amazing.
Ooh, yeah. They have a lot of
Yeah.
cool emulators actually.
Yeah, I use let me see.
You got the DX7 joint.
Yeah, I use
Yeah,
the
you got
DX7.
all them
How's
joints.
that one sound?
I really use I got the whole thing. Yeah, I really use the Prophet.
Okay. Yeah.
Prophet is amazing.
Okay.
I use that a lot. If you heard any of the stuff I did for McKinday's album, the intro track on McKinday LA's album, yeah,
That joint.
that's
Okay.
Prophet.
Hey, shout out McKinday LA. Yeah, you went crazy on those joints.
Thank you,
Yeah,
bro. I
yes, sir.
appreciate that. Expand. I'm using Expand too now. I used to
I
have
love
Yo,
that. I love
Expand
it.
is slept
It
on,
doesn't
bro.
work
Yo.
on this new operating system of the Mac, bro.
Bro,
It's been
Expand
killing me,
is
yo.
slept on,
Yo,
bro.
Yeah,
yo,
yo, Expand goes hard.
Yo,
You
boys
know.
ain't hip. Boys ain't hip. Okay.
The strings in
that's what's good.
Expand, second to
Um,
none, bro. Second
and
to none.
then
Okay.
Little stick
Damn,
on
we
the
usually supposed to
strings.
keep niggas to 5, but
Oh,
you
man.
showing you should.
Oh, 5,
that's
I got
about
you.
five. That's
Oh,
about
I'm in
five.
here
I ain't
now,
give you the
look.
limit. That's on me. That's on me. But
I be using a lot.
You up there, you
I'm
up there,
on
though.
here. I'm looking.
Okay, Serum.
Yeah.
A lot of the Arturia. The emulator
Oh,
stuff,
and then the
I'm okay.
Korg plugins are really nice too.
Nah,
Korg has a
okay.
whole collection
Okay.
where they just did like all the classic keyboards,
Okay.
and even the effect racks. You can get the effect racks on there too. I
Gotcha,
use
gotcha.
those.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking at my watch, bro. I think it's time to
Bro, I'm seeing all
give 'em a
this.
little something.
I'm
something.
trying
I
to
know
hear
you
something, bro.
Oh,
these
yeah.
are the people just a little bit. So, all right. What's up? Mason said a Mellotron for the strings. Okay.
Yup. That's like the net.
I gotta
strings, like,
tap in
tape-
with the tone too.
I love the
tape
Neptunes.
delay
Got you. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna fade our house music out real quick. Good to give it.
Oh, we got some queued up.
Give us a little. Give us a
Yeah.
little prep. Yeah, preface. us
Nah,
up,
you see the Zony
Come on,
folder?
bro. We're not.
Yo,
playing.
you
We're
see the
not
Zony
professionals
folder,
here,
right?
bro. What is happening?
What I really didn't want to
Get it.
happen is to me be like, I don't know what to play.
Oh
Like,
man, yeah,
Bro.
that clip loaded.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, everybody watching, man.
Clip
When we
loaded.
were testing the connection, what was that yesterday, man? I seen the files, bro. They deep, man.
Woo.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
this is like 0.0000% right here.
Yo got about
yeah, these are.
Hey, bro,
yeah.
they get linked.
I was so I guess.
7
Well, John
hours.
was just here. John Tyler was just here, so I
Okay,
played
yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
something we did. I think we did this yesterday. Let me see.
Hey,
Hey,
let's go. gotta pay for the rest. Gotta pay for the rest.
Hey, man. Hey.
Oh man.
Well, one time, shout out to, before we get in that, shout out to More Music for
More
following.
Music.
Appreciate you. Thank you for
Yes,
zoning
sir.
with us. But man, y'all
That
going
joint's
crazy. I saw
wild.
y'all teasing that on the IG stories, man.
Golly.
That is crazy,
The
man.
guitar is
That was a fun
crazy.
track,
bro.
Big Steve Lacy vibes, big internet vibes, big crazy
Hey,
everything
bruh.
vibes.
Yeah,
And what
Lucky
I-
Day too.
Yeah, Lucky
Yeah,
Day.
exactly.
Yeah, straight up.
And see
man.
what I love about that
That's
track,
crazy.
man, the tack on them kicks and snares.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's
That's
dirty.
so funny.
It's dirty, but it like
Yeah.
it's smooth funk, but it kind of hit like a trap.
Yo,
record.
John was just saying, he was like, bro, like I was listening to it and I did not expect you to use those drums because he was like, because I told him, I was like, bro, I'm trying to do some indie stuff today. He was like,
Yeah.
oh, bet, you know, because we got that. And
Right.
then I pulled the drums out and he was like, oh, okay.
Okay. That's how we going on the
Yeah.
drums. Okay.
Yeah, the hook on that is real cool. It's just a different snare.
Ooh, man.
Oh
Hey.
yeah.
Woo.
That joint
That's
crazy.
it. We ready for that one.
That
Hey,
joint go crazy.
give him one more, bro. Give him one more. Then we'll keep going.
yeah.
Then we'll keep going.
Let's see. This one is
Look,
this one is
this good, and he ain't even hit a master yet. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Hey.
this is upcoming on somebody's project. I'm not gonna say who. But this is
Gotcha.
instrumental for.
Oh yeah,
somebody's
seven
project.
G said that shit was fire too as well, man.
World premiere.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, cinematic. Hey, let it rock a little bit.
Yo got like 6 bars in the tuck.
All right. That's all they get.
Hey, yo. And you just said something about them Neptunes, like
Yeah, then
Man,
he brought it.
that-
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Neptunes.
bro,
Like
Shook.
I'm one of the biggest fans you ever gonna meet of Pharrell. Like,
bro,
like,
exactly.
I love Pharrell. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Neptune's 2020.
Man.
I used Pharrell's drums in that track. Like that's
Yeah.
how much of a fan. Yeah, like
Exactly.
from his stems. Yeah, I
That's
love
crazy.
Neptunes. They're geniuses.
That
Chad
was
Hugo is like, yeah, undefeated.
Yes,
Man.
sir. Hey, people sleep on it. People sleep on it.
Underappreciated.
Yeah, much
People sleep on Chad
Yo,
Hugo a lot,
Chad
and
got-
it's real crazy. And you can hear the difference, and you can hear Chad's impact because if you listen to anything that doesn't have Chad on it, and then you compare it to
Exactly.
something that has him on
Yeah.
it, there's a
Exactly.
reason. There's a reason. Nerd and you know what I mean. Neptunes, all that. Like there's a reason for that. If Chad didn't serve a purpose, it would just be Pharrell. I mean, you can hear Pharrell's solo stuff, and it's not.
Exactly.
It has, it's great in its own way, but Chad definitely is his own, virtuoso. He's a
crazy element.
And them synths, bro. The synth
I
game.
was
Yeah,
about to
yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
Very
And
true.
Chad knows when to tell Pharrell stop it. Like he knows. Pharrell was saying
Bro.
like Chad is the guy that's
Okay.
like, okay, this
You
is
doing
cool.
too
This is
much.
great.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I've never heard another Neptune's like speak to that point.
That's
That's so
interesting.
important.
That's
Like,
interesting.
like the fact that Chad is the one who in Drop It Like It's Hot, they had the snoop, but he's the one that
Yep.
said, "Hold up, chung, 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 chung." Like,
Yep.
who would have thought to, like, let's pause a bit, give him a little breather.
Yeah, they're the reason that I do a lot of pauses too. They're the reason for that.
Got you. The break.
That I do the bum bum like for stars, the intro. I sample Pharrell.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
Pharrell
For
sample.
sure,
Yeah,
for
it's saying
sure.
Star Trek We Are. Yeah. And that's their label. So I love that. I love Pharrell's first album. I love all that stuff.
For
In
sure,
my
for
mind.
sure. Hey, got a lot of NERD love, of course.
Yeah.
Got to, man.
Yep.
Love
Yep.
that stuff. Love stuff. Love that. All right. Let's get it, man. We got a couple more questions for you, my guy. So your work with Deja Vu, man.
Yeah.
That is just a really incredible band. So diverse sounding. plug in Ange the Alien on a couple of those records that y'all got, man. It's just a really
Angie's amazing, yeah.
yeah, of course, man. And everybody a part of it is just a sick in their own right. How did that band come about at first? You know what I'm saying? How did y'all meet up? And what more can we expect from the gang?
Literally, okay. First off, I have to say that Angie is one of like the most talented people, if not the most talented person that I've ever worked with. Like Angie is like, you guys have no idea, and it sucks because like I feel bad for everybody else that doesn't really know like how good Angie is, because like people don't know Angie can produce too. Like Angie's like I would look to Angie for guidance on producing. Like Angie's nice, and she's nice with GarageBand. Like Angie has made stuff on. When I first met her, she played some stuff that she made on GarageBand that was better than what I was making on FL. So like Angie's nice. But as far as Deja Vu, we met. So everybody in the band except for me actually knew each other because they all went to Roland Park. But now Isaac and I, but they weren't all close. I think Alec and Graham were a little closer than Isaac was to them. So Isaac and I went to BSA first. We're a year ahead of Alec and Graham, and so, or are we 2 years? I'm not sure. But anyway, so Isaac and I got to BSA, and I knew like immediately because I had asked Isaac like, let me hear your music and whatnot. And I'm one of the dudes like I know who I'm gonna work with. Like I knew I was gonna be making music with Quaku, you know what I mean, like, or Kudo NYC. I knew I was gonna be making music with Isaac, and it was just like on the spirit type tip. So I was talking to Isaac, and I was just like, bro, like you gotta come through. Like I was real pushy about it because I knew that. And mind you, this is freshman year, so nothing that we were making sounded like what it is now.
Right.
But I heard it, and I was just like, bro, like we need to make music. We need to be making music. And he like, okay, because he don't know me. Him and I never knew. You know what I mean? He like, oh, is this boy asking me to come to his house and work on these beats? But I was real like adamant about it. And sophomore year, we ended up working more together, and we were making like some really dope stuff. And we were just talking like, the band. It would be cool to have a band because we were making stuff, but a band would be great. And so we had started working on stuff, and then he was like, I know a guitarist, because we didn't know too many guitarists that were on the same vibe that we were on. Can you hear my cat?
Yeah,
to the cat.
I thought that was in the beat. That's crazy. Like just
that's right Gizmo.
Gizmo,
shout out Gizmo.
Gizmo tapped in.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Gizmo one time.
The first cat on the recipe. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Gizmo's an OG. Everybody knows about Gizmo.
Friend of the show.
So we got Alec on guitar, and then I remember like first meeting Alec because we were in so if you know about Isaac, you probably know about his brother Julian Chong, and if you don't, go look up Julian Chong. He's getting bigger and bigger by the day. But we were recording in their basement where like Julian worked on his album. And so Alec came in the spot, and he started playing, and I'm like, nah, bro. Like, and so and then we got Graham, and so yeah, we all go to the same school. I actually didn't know. No, my bad. Alec goes to Poly, but I didn't know that Graham went to our school until like I think this is like our third time playing together, like our third rehearsal. Yeah, and we had we were all chilling at like the eatery down the street from the school. Everybody's eating, and we were all like, we were talking about Expressions, this little show at BSA, and Isaac was like, yeah, they were talking about Expressions, and basically Graham was like, yeah, man, Expressions, and I was like, how do you
even know about this?
Yeah, I was like, how do you know about Expressions, bro? And he was like, you did know I go to the school, right? And I was like, yeah. But nah, yeah. And then we all mad tight. And it was really, I think of it like fate. It was like just pure fate.
It just kind of lined up.
Because it just so happened that
started meeting everybody.
It just so happened that I started talking to Isaac, you know what I mean? And I won't say it just started happening. It's quite the opposite. It was a reason for me, talking to Isaac. It was a reason Isaac and I had the same biology class. Like, that's not, I don't know, like, just so happened to be. Just so happened that Isaac and I were sitting at the same table. Just so
Yeah.
happened that I found it. He made music. It just so happened that he went to the same school as Alec, who also went to the same school as Graham. They grew up. You know what I mean? Just so happened that Graham ended up playing drums and getting into BSA. Nah, that's all fate. You know, it's really just a bunch of like.
It's a grand design.
To be.
Got you, man. Hey, we looking forward to more, much more from y'all, man. We cannot freaking wait, man. Hey, man.
It's coming.
So, what are some of your biggest non-musical? I see you got the vibes going over there. You
the
know,
lights.
So yeah. And
big fan.
You mentioned like the meaning behind your name, Kinesthesia. So just wondering what are some other non-musical inspirations that you got?
I draw a lot of inspiration from Buddhism, like the studies of Buddhism, stuff like that. But also like fashion, like a lot of visual. I take a lot of references from visual stuff too. And a large part of that is from Pharrell, and I forgot what it's called, but Pharrell's one of those guys that like he sees color when he hears sound.
Kinesthesia.
Yeah. And I wanted to be able to evoke that. Like, I wanted to be able to I want you to feel color. I want you to feel, or if you see a color, you know what I mean? I want you to be able to hear that color. And if I'm in this room and the room is blue, you know, or if it's purple, or if it's red, I want to be able to feel that, and I want to be able to hear that too. And a lot of inspiration from the seasons too, actually. Because the seasons, I'm the type of person that feels better during the winter than I do during the summer. So I don't necessarily always I don't make sad music during the summer or anything like that, but the summer has a certain feeling to me. So I try to capitalize on that, and winter has a certain feeling to me, so I try to capitalize on that, and so forth on all the other seasons, you know. Just trying to take inspiration from those and how they make me feel, and from family, friends, really the day-to-day experiences, because you know, it's really about what you take in. You know, you put out what you take in, and so I try to make sure that I'm living differently like every day, so that way I don't make the same music. Because it's really, and it was definitely easier going to school every day, because my friends and I, shout out Urban Default, Keon, Keys, Ethan, Ty, you know, I love y'all. But we really be living, like we got some experiences and stories. And I would say it's very it's very easy it's easier to create and create these different sounds and work through these different genres when every day is a different experience. You know, when you're experiencing inner turmoil, but you have people that you can go to and you can release that, and they, you know, can you stop this? And you know, you have people that you can go to, and they can provide you with some sort of therapeutic response, right? So now I go home and I want to represent that in my music, you know. So it's really what it is. I'm taking a lot of inspiration from how I feel.
I like that. You know, living a new experience every day can lead to creating something. As long as you gotta live, you gotta have the experience, make the art about, you know.
Exactly.
Bro, let me tell you, like, if you do the same thing every day, or you do the same routine, like you got your little routine, your music will start sounding the same. Sophomore year, I thought that all I needed to do was just like make music, go to school, but and when I would go to school, I was doing the same thing every day, and not experiencing anything, and the music got real stale real quick, and I had to take a break, because it was just, that was actually also how Deja Vu came, because my computer, Isaac and I started working on music, and this is like right around the stuff that my stuff was starting to get stale, because I was just like doing the same thing every day. My computer broke down, and it like shut. Yes, Gizmo.
Gizmo was like, I was there.
We got
the Gizmo, the computer shut down completely, and I was like, oh, this must be a sign that we need to do the band. So then, I stopped producing for a little while, and then we focused on the band. So
that's how it has to go sometimes, for sure.
Fate.
Hey, man. Hey, speaking of fate, man, the man himself, Kudo NYC, slide through the chat. Shout out to the bro.
Buddy.
Shout out to my man Saxo Rose sliding through the chat as well. Appreciate the follow. Appreciate you, my man.
Kudo is a like you have no idea how fate like plays a role. Like Kudo's father taught me tap dancing when I was a kid.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it just so happened when I got to the little orientation for BSA, I saw Kweku. I didn't know Kweku before school started. I only knew his father. And so I saw his father, and his father was like, Roy, and he saw us, you saw my mom, and we were like, oh, and he was like, oh, my son's coming. And so we just started talking, and that was how, yeah.
Gotcha. Dope, yo. So, you know, we talking about things getting stale, and how to refresh that in the quarantine, in the new normal. What are some things you doing to keep things fresh, and just to keep your mental in the right place?
Listening to, if not as much, as much music as I make, I listen to music, and that's a lot of music.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of music. A lot of people don't listen to music. They think they listen to music. They don't listen to music.
They don't.
No. Like at least at the Spotify like stats say at least I think it's like 24,000 hours or something like that. Like every year, like it's listen to a lot of music, and there's a lot of music out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just changing that is enough to change your day. Listening to music, I try to like that door goes out back, so I try to like just sit down, meditate, and take in, you know, nature, take in what it's trying to tell me. Trying to talk to the same people pretty much like every day or every week or whatever, but I try to make sure that our conversations are enriching, like trying to make sure that we're receiving knowledge from each conversation.
Wow.
Versus just having like versus just having meaningless, because that's when it becomes like the normal day-to-day, you know, that's when it's just like the same routine, because the same routine is just talking about the same stuff, you know, talking about nothing. But when you make an effort to talk about something, and you're making an effort to switch it up through the conversation, that's really about it. I don't do too much now except produce or play bass or write. You know, it's all music based. And if it's not music based, then it's just letting, you know, nature tell me what I need to know, or reading. But that's about it. Really just trying to switch up like those things within music. Yeah.
I love how aspect of fairness just permeates through all of the answers.
Exactly.
I like this.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Couple more homies in the chat. My man Sam Marley, what's good, bro? How you feeling?
Thanks for
shout out
zoning.
LMQ. Shout out you. Appreciate you real.
Queese.
Yes sir.
Oh, Keith. That's my Keith. Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Good,
we gonna get your name right. Appreciate you, bro.
We're gonna make sure we get
Marquise. Yeah, that's like one of the greatest friends. If you are lucky enough to have any of them, Keith, Ethan, Default Ethan, I'm Keith, or Default Tefe, and I think Tag might be, he might show up, but man, any of those guys, like, you'll be good for life.
Rock solid.
Shooter. My man said Kinesthesia been going ham in the quarantine. I'm saying, bro.
No cap.
He on the Twitch, he on the IG, just going every minute, yo. He busting their head.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it.
Let him know, bro. Let him know.
Exactly.
Hey, since we trying to get it too, bro. Go ahead. I think it's time, bro. We gotta give him a little more, just a little more, bro.
Juice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
remember, we gotta save one more for the outro, but you know.
Okay, I have one more after this.
Yeah, or I'm saying.
This is the last one.
No.
No.
But you gotta save the heater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I got some.
It's a little warm up.
Something different.
What? That's it? Oh no. That Jones crazy. Hold on. All right,
Yeah,
all right. Give it a little. Whoa, yeah. What's good with that one, bro?
You gotta break that one down.
You can't
What's
just, you
going
can't
through
just
your
play
mind
that and
right
just
now?
be like, oh yeah, here you go. Like what's the what you on, bro? What was you at, bro?
Nah, bro. I was That's actually I sampled I don't know if you know about Deadmau5, but
Oh, yeah,
Deadmau5
of
just did a
course.
song with the Neptunes.
Oh word.
But yeah. So Deadmau5, that's a Deadmau5 and a Cascade song. A song.
Oh wow.
That I sampled.
Yeah.
I just took the vocals from that little acapella section. It's called I Remember. It's like a classic song.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one of the greatest songs that I've ever heard. And so I just took that one to do something different with it because like I said, I started on EDM. I didn't start on hip hop. So yeah, I make a lot of EDM too. I just don't be putting that out.
That's
yeah.
Bro, that sounds like the star level of a video game, like some Tron, like.
Yeah, bro, that's the bonus.
Yeah. That joint is like
you go on the bonus level and then you hit the little bonus thing in the bonus level. Yeah, bro, that joint's crazy, yo. Damn. Yeah, there's levels on that one. There's levels on that one. There's levels on that one for sure, yo. Hey man, we got a couple more for you. I think we running to the rapid fire round, my G.
Okay.
And we just gonna, you answered a couple of these, but we gonna put you on the spot a little bit to see who some of your favorite producers are, some of your favorite people you listening to.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, they saying a couple. Hey, everybody going crazy over that last joint, man. What's the name of that, bro? What is
that? What's happening?
I named it after there's no name for it. The only name that I have for it is the name of the sample.
Hey,
I remember. So.
I remember. Hey, yeah, man. 7G saying house trap. The only sound in the chat saying it crank. We got Default Tepe, got me turning up in my room right now. You got people piping it up, bro. Yeah. This joint crazy. All right. We here. We done made it to the end of the recipe. We done cooked it up all night with my man Kinesthesia. We got a couple more to go. So, get this rapid fire started off right. The first question is,
I think I know this one.
Ableton versus FL.
FL.
Not even gonna spend any more time.
Exactly.
Favorite virtual instrument?
Omnisphere.
Serum.
That was
Serum.
Yeah, that was real slow.
Serum.
Serum.
Okay. Stamping that. Okay. We'll go with that.
You can make anything with Serum. Yeah.
Favorite non-virtual instrument?
Bass.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that answers our next question.
Okay.
Sax or bass?
Oh, bass.
Easy. Got you.
But sax is amazing. Shout out Ephraim, who's an amazing. I don't know if you guys know Ephraim, but he's like, you'll know Ephraim. You will know Ephraim.
You will know.
Yeah, he be playing with like Kamasi Washington in him. Like he's nice.
Yeah.
He's like a different level of nice.
Yo said he's nice. Like capital N.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. SoundCloud versus all other DSPs.
Wait, you said SoundCloud versus all of the VSTs?
All of the DSPs.
So like Spotify,
Apple.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
No. I would actually say SoundCloud.
Talking with the SoundCloud. Okay. Why you feeling that? Why you feeling that?
Why do I say that?
Yeah.
Because Mason puts more music on SoundCloud.
Hey yo.
Say less. Yeah.
And I would choose Mason's discography over what's on
Whatever
Spotify.
y'all got
everybody
popping.
else.
Whatever we all got popping. Stamp. I'll stamp that. All right. Well, where we at, B? Where we at?
All right. So let's get into the producers. I think I know this one. Pharrell versus Timbo.
I can't speak on that because I'm in contact with Timbaland. I can't. Yeah. in the event that Timbaland would ever see that, like
we're gonna say
Protect
Timbo.
the
I go Timbo too.
I'm gonna go Timbaland, but that's
next
I'm
question.
gonna say Timbo. Let's go Timbo.
All right, Metro, Mike Will.
Take what Mike
I'm gonna say, yeah, you good? Yeah, all right.
Hey yo.
I say Metro.
Okay.
Gizmo like, yo, don't mess the money up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what's good.
Gizmo was in the back like,
So okay, you said you going Metro?
okay.
All right. That's valid. Fly Low, Kate Renata.
Kate Renata. Wait.
Ooh, that was quick. Ooh, that was quick.
Speak on that.
I think that I know with me, Kate Renata resonates more. Now, if we're talking about who has done
house tip,
Yeah, if we're saying who has done more for music, Flylo, but
Okay.
Kaytranada as an artist, I think Kaytranada's on a different wave, but then I mean Flylo was too, but I feel like Kaytranada. I resonate with Kaytranada more. I take heavy, if you can't tell, I take heavy influence from Kaytranada, just from a lot of my drums, like how I drag my drums and how like my snares, all that started with Kaytranada.
Okay.
So I owe Kaytranada. You know what I mean? Like I have to, yeah.
Okay, respect.
All right, we got a question from the chat coming in. iGaming asks, favorite member of Deja Vu.
Rehearsal about to be real tight.
It's Alec.
Alec, okay. He had an evil laugh on that joint too. You hear that? All right,
Gizmo in the back.
You gotta chill out, bro. You gotta relax. He likes to talk.
Hey.
Talk, don't you?
All right, we got one for Kaytranada as well, and we got one for Flylo. All right, so we still pretty balanced.
We tied.
Yeah. All right, where we at, B?
Let's get into it. Sengo versus Monty Booker.
Oh, Monty.
Easy.
But only because Monty works with vocalists better. And I feel like Monty does his own stuff better. Like I feel like Monty.
Okay.
The thing about Monty is he can go toe to toe. He can go toe to toe with Sengo like on an instrumental tip. But as a producer, Sengo can't.
Right.
Yeah, he can't touch Monty. No.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Monty got the pockets.
Monty got the pockets, and you look at the discography. That's like you can only look at facts. Like, I can't
look at the points.
I dig what you're saying. I like how you looking at it, like looking at both sides of it. Like you as a producer by yourself, the artist, but then you as a producer working with other artists.
Yeah, I still struggle. I still struggle with like, are you a producer if you're not? Are you really a producer if you're not in the studio working with artists? Or are you just a producer? I mean, are you just a beat maker? If you're just, making beats, if you're making instrumental stuff, I think you're just a beat maker. You can now Sengo's a great beat maker, you know what I mean? And Flylo's a great beat maker. He's done production though, so he's a producer, but he's more of a beat maker to me. Same with Sam Gillatry. Those are beat makers, amazing beat makers, but not Timbo or Pharrell. There's a reason Pharrell blows Sam out of the water. I think as a beat maker, Sam has Pharrell close, but as a producer, you know what I mean? There's no competition because they're able to evoke and get what the artist wants too. So
right.
Gotta feed off that energy when you're in the studio. And even, think of Pharrell or Timbo, they might throw a lyric out there. You know what I'm saying? They might
they write.
Arrange their vocals Pharrell penned crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Timbo, Pharrell's one, if not Pharrell, I would say Pharrell is the greatest songwriter of this generation.
I learned my songwriting.
Just songwriting, vocal arrangement. Anything like
between him and Kanye, it's like who is better at placing elements to go.
Ye's better at using. I would say Ye's better at the bigger picture, but Pharrell is he's better at songwriting. But Ye's the only person that can use other people like he can. Pharrell wouldn't be able to use as many people to create a project under his name and it still be Pharrell.
It would his sound. Right.
I mean, you have the examples with Neptune's and Nerd, right? That's not Pharrell's sound. That's Nerd's sound and that's Neptune's sound. Ye has his own sound and he's able to utilize like, hey, I need you for this. And this is the only thing I need you for. I don't need you for anything else. That's the mark of a great producer. Yeah.
Grab Panda, and that's not designer song anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
So, all right. Let's see. Kenny beats Pierre Bourne.
Pierre. Kenny's amazing though, but Pierre,
pretty swift. Pretty swift.
What I thought.
Why you feel that way?
Why you go Kenny?
Oh, because Pierre is. So here's the thing about Pierre. Pierre was strong enough to continue doing what he was doing. Kenny came in, and Kenny's different, but Kenny's not as different as Pierre. When Pierre came on the scene, like nobody was doing what Pierre was doing with his 808s. Nobody was doing what Pierre was doing with his synths like that, and not using both of those. Like Pierre set the wave. Pierre set the wave for simplicity as well. Like Kenny is utilizing simplicity, but he doesn't utilize it as well as Pierre.
No.
And I feel like I feel like Pierre, I mean, Kenny is better at working with multiple people and different people. You know what I mean? But that doesn't matter when Pierre is as good as he is working with, you know,
Right.
the select few that he works with. He takes everybody to the next level. He takes Ye to the next level. You know what I mean? He takes Travis to the next level. He takes everybody to the next level. And I can't say that with Kenny. I can't say that Pierre has Kenny's groove though. And I can't say that Pierre can use instruments like Kenny, but Kenny is not able to use synthesizers like Pierre, and Kenny's not able to use simplicity. Like a simple beat from Kenny is not a simple beat from Pierre.
Right.
I
We
like
broke
that
that
thing. I
down
like
like
that thing.
textbook.
And let's see, we got 1, 2 for Pierre. Yeah,
They said
like
Icy
Pierre ate 'em
Twat-
up. Oh no, we got
Icy
one
Twat
for.
fathered Pierre, and they both go.
Okay,
coded.
okay. I feel
Okay.
that. I rock with that. All right.
Mason said that.
Yeah,
How you
already
know?
I just know Mason.
That's
Yeah, I know what Mason would say.
That's a fact.
All right, we got the Baltimore special coming up. J-Rob or Tech Loon?
Damn, that's crazy because I don't know any of those guys.
Uh,
Wait, who? No disrespect. Like who? Wait, who'd you say?
Yeah. J-Rob
J-Rob
or Tech Loon?
Tech Loon? Nah, I'm not hip.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah,
I need to be hip.
let's
Is
swing
that-
some links. Yeah.
Yeah,
We gonna swing
yeah.
some links after.
For sure.
Yeah.
But both like kind of selection kind of
Yeah.
cats.
Crazy drums,
Yeah,
crazy
for sure,
bounce.
crazy. Tech Loon actually just dropped a fire ass drum kit that I'm about to try to check out.
Oh wait,
yeah.
he got
like just recently. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need that.
I'm gonna get hip. I'm gonna get hip. Then
Nah,
that.
yeah.
For sure.
Nah, they
go.
hard.
Baltimore
Shout-
cats
yeah.
too. Baltimore cats too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a lot of talent here.
Thunder on the track or Mustard?
Mustard.
Okay.
Mustard.
Wait, go into that a little bit more though.
Okay.
Because Mustard is. They both aren't as diverse as like I think they're great. You know what I'm saying? But I would much rather hear a hit from Mustard than hear a hit from London. Because I know that the hit from Mustard is gonna get everybody. You know, like the hit.
Right.
I know that I'm gonna feel the hit from Mustard with everybody in the world.
Yeah.
London is gonna reach a decent amount of people, but I don't think that. Also, Mustard's a great songwriter too. I mean, look at his discography. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys got writing credits too.
Exactly.
Right. So Mustard's gonna write an anthem. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna write like something that's gonna have like everybody feeling it. London has enough to make consistent okay, but Mustard only has to pop out every few years with like, yo, you know, everybody gonna remember it.
With the Roddy Ricch joint.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You see what I'm
big
saying?
records,
Like,
big
yeah.
records.
Name a Mustard song before Roddy Ricch in the last year. You don't have to, because you can name any other Mustard song and it still holds its own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But London has to like constantly, you know, pop through with like
I feel that.
small time hits. Yeah.
Got you.
Also, Mustard's bass. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
You know, classic.
The move bass. Yeah.
Synthy bass. Yeah, synth bass. Yeah, that's serious. I
Three
got
notes.
one. I
Three
got one
notes.
more. This one's special for you. Thundercat or Steve Lacy?
Thunder.
He didn't even think about it.
Look, you see, but look, but what is this? The disrespect right now?
That was so disrespectful, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm low key offended that you just asked me Thundercat or Steve Lacy. That's like,
Hey,
come on.
chill out. You know what I'm saying?
That's like,
okay.
nah, I can't. That's so,
You're not even going. You're not.
Yeah.
bro. Like, don't get me wrong, Steve Lacy is amazing.
You just trash
Wow.
Steve Lacy.
But
No. Steve
Yo,
Lacy
chat
is
going
trash
off.
when compared to Thundercat. Yes, on his own, Steve Lacy is great, but like,
Yo.
nah, not against Thundercat.
Nah.
That's
Like,
a different league.
I'll
though.
probably
They're in different
go
league.
Thundercat. I'll probably go Thundercat myself.
Kudos
I ain't
his
gonna cap.
son.
Yeah.
They're
I'll
in
rock
different
with
leagues
Thundercat,
though.
man.
Yeah,
They're in different leagues. That's like
it's two different levels of musicianship.
Yeah. For
I
sure.
feel like one is, I mean, obviously they're both different, but one is a pioneer and the other is steering through music. Like Steve Lacy is steering through. I can't tell you a wave that Steve Lacy is set, other than, you know, making good music. He makes great music, but he's not setting a wave, and he's not doing anything really different. You know what I mean? He's himself, which is in itself, it's different. You know, he's by being unique, but it's not different enough compared to Thundercat. Like Thundercat is like.
I don't know. There's something in that one.
Nah, that was.
We're gonna keep it pushing though,
bro. I just want to rewind. Yo, my man.
Yeah, he trashed that man.
Yo said Thundercat.
Bro, like, come on.
Not that. Oh man.
All right.
Steve.
Next coming up. Let's see. Steve. James Blake or Toro Imoy.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
All right. Finally.
That's a really good one.
Bet. Take your time. Fine.
Finally. I think that James Blake is, I don't know about that one. That's a really hard one. That's a really hard one.
Well, give us both sides. What does James Blake do for you?
So James Blake, one, has better vocals. That's off rip, right? James Blake has better vocals. I think James Blake is also better at working other people's vocals, but I would rather hear Toro on a feature. And when it comes to solo music, I think Toro's production is better. But James writes better songs to me. And I think that James is a better producer when it comes to other artists, because James produces other artists too.
Right.
I think in that right, James is better. And as far as impact, I think Toro has had a bigger impact than James has. But James writes really good music. Like, it's so good that if I only took James' songwriting and compared it to all Toro's feats, like, it's enough.
It can hold its own.
Yeah, it can hold its own. James writes really good songs. I've never heard a bad James song. I've heard bad Toro songs that made me want to be like, all right, bro. Like,
I feel you.
You know what I mean? But I've never heard a song from James I would skip. Like, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Think the clip is empty? Think we all rapid fired out?
That's it.
Hey, man.
That's all I got right now.
Last off, we want to thank you for joining us tonight, man.
Thank you for the
appreciate
opportunity.
you, bro. Yeah, of course, man. We loving everything you doing, man, and we can't wait for anything that you got cooking up. So, we want to let the people, before we get up out of here, let the people know what you got going on.
What's going on next?
What can we expect?
Yeah, so I'm actually about to play. I'm not gonna tell you. I kind of already did. Oh well. Well,
you gotta do it now. You gotta do it now.
And none of these I don't speak on for certains until it comes out. Okay. So
of course.
I will say that take all of these with a grain of salt. Okay. But I am working on music with John Tyler. I'm working on music with Mason. Now, what I can say for a fact is that Mason and I will release a project. We're putting out a project, and that is going to be dope. I don't call like a lot of stuff I do dope, but Mason, Mason and I, it's good.
Both y'all sound is crazy.
Yeah, we make really cool stuff. And so Mason and I, actually John and I were just making music for Mason. But so Mason and I have a project that we're putting out. I'm working on music with Quake, Kudo, and Westy. Working on music with Asan, who's his brother. And working on music with Makende's sister, who
Family affair.
Yeah, she's nice. I'm working on music with a couple of other people, but that is all I will say.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good. We appreciate that.
Yeah. And I'll probably be dropping some, and of course Deja Vu, but I'll probably be dropping some solo music in December.
Hey, okay.
Look out for that.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot more for the rest of the year. 2020 looking up.
A lot. Yeah.
Going crazy. Hey, once again, man, we want to thank you for sliding through. We want to thank everybody in the chat for sliding through.
Appreciate y'all.
Comments, dropping dope. y'all clowning.
Y'all be clowning in the chat.
Hey,
I love it.
We appreciate everybody for sliding through. Most definitely. Everybody tuning in on Zoni.live and on Twitch. My name is Neon June.
I'm Briley Harris.
I'm Kinesthesia.
He's Kinesthesia. And this is the Zoni Sound. And we're gonna play one more joint. What's the name of this? The last one, bro?
This is but this is actually the beat to a song that's coming out. So that's not the actual title, but
okay, no, all good.
And I'm gonna play the outro.
Okay.
Ooh.
And we out there, John.
Yeah. That's all y'all get.